Hey guys, this is Ackleyattack4427 here with a brand new thoughts video for all of you guys, and yeah, looks like it's been quite some time since I've actually did the last thoughts video I did for sure on the recent Scream movie for sure, but hey, what can I expect? I've been busy with you know, pretty much my latest semester at college right about now, and plenty of other stuff that I got in between, and not to mention getting myself ready for Valentine's Day. That's gonna be coming up next weekend for sure as hell. But yeah, nevertheless, I'm here today for, of course, a brand new thoughts video right about now. On, of course, pretty much of anything on the newest show that had just wrapped up right about now, and yeah, I did literally come off watching the final episode very recently, so yeah, I think, I guess it's quite fitting that I would actually go ahead and talk about this show right about now, so yeah, that's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright, so, excuse me for a second, so yeah, I guess for today's thoughts video right about now, since I did mention a TV show for sure, we're actually going to be diving back into, of course, Disney Plus right about now for today's show that I'm going to be talking about right about now. So yeah, what can I say? I mean, Disney Plus has always been putting out some pretty good stuff for sure, many of which I did already talk about, and of course, these thoughts videos for quite some time now, and for good reason for sure as hell. So yeah, I guess I do have to find a really good balance in between, of course, seeing movies on the big screen, and of course, stuff released on streaming services, and plenty of stuff that I can think of for sure, but whatever the case may be, I think it's definitely well worth it for sure, and Disney Plus has always been putting out some good stuff for sure, so. And of course, for this show that I just wrapped up right about now, it's actually no exception for sure, so yeah, I think it's pretty clear on that, so yeah, I think, I guess for today's thoughts video right about now, how about we do something that we haven't actually dabbled into for quite some time now? Well, pretty much branch out to one of Disney's stuff that they've been putting up on their streaming service right about now, which is, of course, well, something related to Star Wars for sure, so yeah, I guess it's pretty clear on that front, and, well, I guess I might as well talk about it here today right about now, because, yeah, I guess I know ever since the sequel trilogy wrapped up, turns out Star Wars have actually has been gaining a whole lot of striving a really great balance for sure, with many of their shows on Disney Plus for sure, some of which have been around ever since the streaming service began, with of course the kick-ass show itself, Mandalorian, and not to mention there's even more coming our way pretty soon right but now, with of course, well, probably probably one recent one that I just learned right but now is that Obi-Wan Kenobi show that they're hyping up for some time. And I guess for today's thoughts video right about now, we're actually going to be diving into the brand new Star Wars show that just wrapped up very recently right about now, and that show is of course none other than the Book of Boba Fett. So yeah, I guess if anything, yeah, I think it is, of course, the latest Star Wars show that has been, yeah, that's been up on Disney Plus right about now, and it just wrapped up right about now, and yeah, I guess I'm going to be talking about it here today for, of course, this thoughts video right about now, so yeah, that's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright. Alright, so now that I've actually got the introduction out of the way, I think I might as well pretty much do what I normally do for sure, is hang I guess if anything, pretty much from what I remember, Boba Fett is of course one of the most recognizable Star Wars characters that has been around for quite some time, going all the way back to, of course, one of the films in the original trilogy, The Empire Strikes Back, so yeah. I think I do find it quite interesting that Boba Fett has been around ever since Star Wars beginnings for sure, and of course, let's not forget to mention just very recently when he's been around ever since Season 2 of The Mandalorian, he's actually getting a whole lot of really great development for sure, and really established himself as a really interesting character for sure, So yeah, I was actually quite curious to see how his own show would actually turn out for sure, and yeah, I know that's definitely saying a whole lot since of course they did hit that ever since the ending of course Season 2 of Mandalorian, so I was really quite excited to see what they're gonna do for of course Boba Fett getting his own show for sure, so yeah. I guess over the course for the past few weeks or so, I did manage to gain a bit of time to actually watch all 7 episodes of course, this show for the past few weeks for sure, and yeah, pretty much as I stated, the show has officially wrapped up very recently while I'm recording this video, and now that this show has officially wrapped up, but now, well, I guess the only question remains, what do I think of this show? Well, that's actually quite an interesting one to say, because, yeah, I say for what it is, I have to say the Book of Boba Fett is actually a really interesting and yet really engaging show for sure. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not pitch perfect by all means, but I say for what it is, I say this show actually did a fine job in what it's actually doing, and in the end, actually turned out to be something, yeah, pretty much not perfect, but still really nice and fun to watch for sure, so yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright, so now that I've actually got that out of the way, I guess I might as well go ahead and talk about everything that I need to talk about. First of all is, of course, the story for, of course, this show, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I have to say the show, yeah, pretty much the story for, of course, this show, I will have to strangely admit, I say it did a really fine job, and of course, structuring out, of course, what it's actually trying to do for sure, yeah, just keeping things nice and basic for sure, while of course dabble into something that actually makes it feel fresh and relevant, which, yeah, is exactly what I got from, of course, this show for sure, but I will admit, probably one problem I do have is that it does scour around a bit for what it's trying to do. Like, for example, we actually see part of Boba Fett, yeah, pretty much in the past, and it just jumps around to, of course, present-day Boba Fett with where he is right now for sure, so yeah, that I will have to admit, it can be a big distracting in some areas, and let's not forget to mention that it actually juggles around on what it's trying to do. That you could have actually maybe structured out these episodes and actually pretty much make that, yeah, pretty much those parts in different episodes and actually make them, well, actual episodes for sure, like pretty much have yeah, like, of course, have the show, pretty much the show start off with, of course, Boba Fett in the past for sure, and then, and of course, in the next couple of episodes, jump into, of course, where he is in present day for sure, so. But yeah, that's pretty much what I can gather right about now, and, but hey, I still have to say, story-wise for, of course, this show, I say they did a fine job with, of course, what they're actually doing for sure, and I still think it turned out really great for sure, and not only that, I also find the show's writing, I have to say, again, to actually be really structured out for sure, and I really do admire on what it's actually trying to do for sure, just keeping everything nice and basic, but not too formulaic at the same time, so yeah, I think it's pretty much what I can gather for, of course, the story and the writing for, of course, this show right about now, so yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright. So yeah, now that I've actually got those two out of the way, I guess I might as well go ahead and talk about the next things I need to talk about, which are, of course, the characters, and yeah, what can I say? The characters in, of course, this show, they're all really likable and interesting for sure, and especially seeing of how the show is called Book of Boba Fett, I think I might as well mention, well, Boba Fett. So yeah, I have to say, Boba Fett in of course, this show, I say he really does shine through with, of course, what he's actually doing for sure, and I have to say he really does give out a really good sense of development for sure. Again, kind of similar to how he was structured out in Season 2 of Mandalorian for sure, So yeah, I have to say he really does do a fine job with, of course, what he's doing, and I actually do root for him every time I actually see him on screen for sure. So yeah, and of course the rest of the characters, I have to say, it's actually more on the lines of that category for sure. That's how much I actually really like it for sure. So yeah. And let's not forget to mention all the actors that came on board to play all these characters. I have to say they did pull off some really good performances in my opinion. Again, not pitch perfect by all means, but some of them actually did pull off their performances just fine, which actually makes it really engaging for sure. That's how much I actually really do like it for sure. So yeah, I think it's what I can say for, of course, the characters and the actors for, of course, this show. They really did a fine job with, of course, what they're doing. So yeah, pretty much what I can say on that front. Alright. So yeah, now that I've actually got those two out of the way, what else is there for me to talk about? Well, quite a whole lot, actually. Yeah, like for starters, right about now is that pretty much visually, the show actually looks really great for sure. Just of course, keeping everything on what makes Star Wars, well, Star Wars, but also mixing in a bit, like, of course, have a really nice, complex drama for sure, and even a really nice spaghetti western at the same time, which I have to say, those two genres actually really do balance out for, of course, this show, and I really do admire the way on what they've actually done for sure. So yeah. Yeah, and of course, the effects, I have to say, they really did a fine job with, of course, what they're doing. Like, of course, not only bring in some really incredible practical and CGI effects for, of course, a good majority of course, this show, and even the incredible world building that they brought into, of course, a good number of parts of the galaxy for sure. So yeah. I guess it's what I can say visually for, of course, this show right here about now, and I really do get a good kick on, of course, on how well this show turned out visually for sure, and not to mention, I really do admire the way the, pretty much in each episode, they bring on different directors for each episode, and they really did a fine job, and of course, giving out some really great direction for sure, for each episode. You name it, from the likes of course, Robert Rodriguez, Bryce Dallas Howard, and let's not forget to mention the show's creator, Jon Favreau. So yeah, I have to say they really did a fine job with, of course, what they're doing, which actually makes it really incredible to watch for sure, and let's not forget to mention, I really do admire some really great camera shots with, of course, some brilliant cinematography for sure, and let's not forget to mention, I really do love the way on how well caught up, of course, this show is with some really fantastic editing for sure, and it really does help out for sure. Yeah, for sure, for most of the show's action scenes for sure, which I have to say, badassery at its finest for sure. So yeah, that's how much I actually really do like it for sure, and of course what really stands out for sure is that pretty much, if anything, I really do admire the music piece that they actually put in for, of course, this show, where, of course, much like Mandalorian, I actually really do love the way on how well it's balancing out, of course, the theme of a spaghetti western for sure. Yeah, pretty much, Yeah, I think there were some times where, of course, yeah, pretty much humming the music to Mandalorian. I was like, do 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 do. Well, yeah, while mixing it with, of course, yeah, I'm very sorry if I couldn't actually recreate the music theme from Mandalorian just fine. But I'm trying. But I have to say the music theme for, of course, Book of Boba Fett, I have to say, I really do get a good kick out of it. I mean, just from the, probably just from the whole hum-da-gum, dum-da-gum, dum-dum-dum-dum. Yeah, just by that, it really does do a fine job with, of course, what it's actually doing, and I really do get a good hum from, of course, that music piece for sure, and for that, it really does do a fine job with, of course, what it's actually doing, so yeah, I guess either way, with all that combined, right about now, that's how much I say I actually really do like this show. Again, I think probably the one problem I have to say is that maybe I think they could have fixed up most of the storylines for, of course, this show right about now, but I'm sure they did the best they could right about now, and I couldn't help but, yeah, pretty much give my full-on satisfactory to, of course, the people making the show and actually making that possible for sure. And yeah, in the end, it actually really does stand out for sure. But I have to say, probably what really surprises me a whole lot, that really got me fully engaged a whole lot more, is that pretty much for the later half of course, this show right about now, seeing of how I actually did mention pretty much Mandalorian throughout the course of this thoughts video, believe it or not, pretty much the last few episodes of course, this show, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, actually does feel like I'm actually watching Mandalorian Season 2.5 for sure. Again, I won't go into a major spoilers for sure, but hey, once you actually get to the last few episodes of course, this show, my god, that wait will actually will be well worth it, and it will actually leave you totally fucking surprised right about now. But yeah, I think it's what I can gather, but again, I'm not gonna be spoiling what it is, but let's just, but I will say, the last few episodes of course, this show, still really engaging to watch, and it does tie into what's going on in, of course, this show, but at the same time, it does make you feel like you're watching Mandalorian Season 2.5 right about now, which is definitely saying a whole lot, because I know I'm definitely looking forward to Season 3 of Mandalorian that'll come up very soon, so yeah, I'm hyped for that right about now, so yeah, I think it's what I can say right about now, but I have to say, all in all, Book of Boba Fett, I will have to admit, it's not pitch perfect by all means, but I do applaud this show for what it is, and in the end, turned out to be something not pitch perfect, but still really good to watch for sure, almost coming close to actually being great for sure, so yeah, pretty much of everything from, of course, the characters, the actors, yeah, part of the story, and not to mention everything else that I have to say right about now, Book of Boba Fett is, of course, a pretty fun and yet pretty engaging show that is definitely well worth checking out for sure. It's got everything that you would expect for sure, and of course, it actually really does tie into the theme of course, what these Star Wars shows have been giving to us so far right about now. Yeah, and of course, I know there will come a time where, of course, there is one Star Wars show that would just playing suck altogether and might deteriorate within a matter of time, but I have to say, it is, of course, the right step in the right direction for, of course, Star Wars right about how, ever since the sequel trilogy has, of course, wrapped up for sure with possibly a new trilogy that might come into play some point around later on, but we shall wait and see on that. But I have to say, for now, Book of Boba Fett is definitely well worth checking out for sure. So yeah, if you are quite curious to see it for yourself, then by all means, go ahead and do so. all 7 episodes of course, this show is currently up on Disney Plus right about now. So if you got the time, definitely go check this show out for sure. And of course, if possible, I am definitely looking. Yeah, I am definitely looking. Man, I can't speak today, but I am definitely looking forward to, of course, the possible 2nd season for, of course, this show once it actually does come into play later on. But only time will tell right about now. But I guess for now, pretty much Book of Boba Fett right about now is, of course, not pitch perfect, but a really fun and yet really engaging show that's definitely worth the watch for sure. So yeah, for my final score right about now, I'm of course going to give the Book of Boba Fett a pretty solid 8 out of 10 right about now. Again, it's not pitch perfect by all means, but I still think it's actually a really fun and yet pretty engaging show that's definitely well worth your time watching for sure. So yeah, if you got the time, definitely fire up Disney Plus and actually well, have the Force be with you with, of course, this not pitch perfect, but still pretty fun and engaging show nevertheless. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright, so I guess on that thought, that'll pretty much do exactly that. Thank you guys so much for watching this this latest thoughts video right about now, and let me know in the comment section below if you have seen Book of Boba Fett and what you thought about it, as well as, of course, leaving me constructive criticism and or advice on how I can improve my videos in the near future. And of course, as always, feel free to send me an email if you want to ask me any questions, or if you just want to book me for a con or event that'll be coming up sometime in the near future. Follow me on my social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and plenty of other social media sites I have provided. All the links to them are down in the description box below. And of course, support me on Patreon if you want to see sneak peeks to some videos that I got coming up in the near future, as well as some other awesome rewards that will help fit into your budget. And of course, if you enjoyed today's video, then give it a massive thumbs up, as it really does help this channel out. And speaking of my channel, feel free to subscribe and turn on the notification bell and select all notifications, so that way you'll be notified once I upload a brand new video. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest thoughts video, and not to worry about a thing. I'll definitely have another one that'll be coming up later on, right about now for sure. In fact, now that you mention it, I think I might as well go ahead and take a look at something for Valentine's Day right about now, and I think that's on top of course, what I got for my girlfriend for Valentine's Day this year. So can't wait to see her reaction right about now. So yeah, I'll definitely let you guys know in the next thoughts video when I actually got to watch something on for a possible Valentine's Day special right about now. But for now, yeah, I just realized something. Looks like this weekend right about now, I'm actually gonna be giving you guys a little treat right about now. Yeah, I guess probably until I actually get my Valentine's Day special for these thoughts videos out, I figure I would give you guys 3 more WTPU episodes that I already filmed that I'm willing to show off to you guys. So yeah, I guess probably until that Valentine's Day special comes around, tuning out, of course, tomorrow, all the way until Sunday, the day before Valentine's Day, with, of course, not 1, not 2, but 3 brand new episodes of WTPU, aka What the Pickup. I'm not going to reveal what I'm going to be talking about right about now, but I know you're going to be in for a real treat once they actually do come around. So yeah, I'll definitely leave you guys at that, but until then, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.